Welcome everyone to imaginativevisions.com. This is the short reel where I review and talk about short films. And today we are going to be reviewing Hide, which is showcasing at HollyShorts, which I'm currently covering right now. So as always, I give you a brief synopsis and then we are going to talk about the film. And the short film synopsis reads as this. Still reeling from an incredible loss, a father and daughter cling to a bedtime routine, keeping them safe in a town where unfathomable horrors visits its inhabitants night after night. And let's get right into it and let's talk about it. Brenden Hubbard's Hide is exactly the kind of short film I enjoy discovering at HollyShorts. It does not waste time trying to overcomplicate its premise, but it still manages to create a world that feels much bigger than what we're able to see. And what starts as an immediate story between a father and a daughter quickly becomes something much more unsettling. And by the end, I found myself wishing the film had another hour to explore everything it introduces. And a big reason this film works is the performances of Alejandro Rose Garcia and Ionie Olivia Nieves, and their relationship feels natural, which is important because so much of the story depends on us believing the routine and the trust that exists between them. And there's a sense that these characters have already endured a lot before we meet them, and the actors communicate that history without the film needing to stop and explain every detail. And Hubbard's direction is also very effective because he understands the power of holding information back. And this is one of those short films where less is actually more. And Hyde gives you enough to understand that these characters are living under a real threat, but it does not rush to explain exactly what's happening or show us everything lurking behind their immediate surroundings. And that uncertainty becomes part of the tension rather than feeling frustrating. And the unanswered questions made me curious about the world and what happened before the events of the short. And credit to the sound design because the sound design deserves every special attention because it plays such an important role in creating that tension. The film understands that sometimes hearing something can be more frightening than seeing it, and the sounds outside the character's immediate space constantly reminds us that danger is nearby and allowing us to create something potential worse than anything that the film could probably show us on the screen. And if I have one complaint, it's that high ends right when I was becoming completely immersed. And that's not really a criticism of the storytelling. It's just a sign that this is a concept that truly does have potential. I can easily see this expanding into a full length feature or even a series. And there's so many questions I have about the threat. What happens to other characters? What are more of the rules of this world? We just seen little glimpses of it. But I have to say that this was definitely a standout for me in terms of HollyShorts. I'm going to be giving this a full reel. This is a strong, satisfying short. It's memorable filmmaking, and there's plenty to appreciate here. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Hide on HollyShorts. And that's gonna wrap up my review of this short film. I really, really like. There's so much I'm seeing from HollyShorts right now that I'm just like, this needs to be a series. This could be a free feature length film. So credit to a lot of these filmmakers out there. They're doing their thing when it comes to these short films. That's what I love about short films. It's like a real proof of concept. And Hyde is another one that I will love to see. Such a scissor. Like there's so much I've been seeing so far. You can actually catch up. So not everything's getting a video review, but you can catch a lot of my coverage on imaginativevisions.com. So definitely check that out. And this is Justin saying, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be back with more coverage later days.